todavía ando medio enferma. Those of you guys that know, I went out to a bar on Friday y pues me la pasé que estaba con una amiguita y mi amiguita. Oh, by the way, today is my best friend's birthday, so shout out to her. She lives in Hawaii. Happy birthday, friend. I love you so much. So yeah, so el viernes estaba en un bar y estaba como una muchacha que es como una conocida diciendo como que mira, prueba esto, mira, toma esto y yo así como que, o sea, también no voy a ser mamona y no voy a probar lo que me ofrecen, ¿saben cómo? So yo estaba pruebe y pruebe drinks. Los drinks estaban 10 de 10, o sea, el bar estaba estupendo. Pero la cosa es de que yo me enfermo bien rápido. O sea, yo no sé, like I have an autoimmune disorder, an autoimmune disease, so I get sick so fast. Alexa, stop. So en esa ando de que estoy enferma. I am about to cook dinner. Desde el viernes tengo comiendo puro caldo de pollo porque la verdad como que traigo una fiebre on the low grade, like a low grade fever. So I'm just trying to like push through. You know what I mean? Pues qué más queda. También yo creo que voy a cambiar el filtro de la casa, como el filtro del AC unit, para ver si eso ayuda, no sé. No sé. Déjame ver si mi baby quiere un treat. Let's see what we're gonna listen to. Let's just listen to a little bit of music. Hopefully you guys can't hear the music because I'm not trying to get banned on YouTube. Let's see if my dog's gonna come. She typically doesn't come. I call her, Mama! Here she comes. Hi! How are you, baby? You want a doggy treat? You want a doggy treat? Do you want it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you want it? Good girl. Okay, she did take it. She's a little iffy, like sometimes she just won't take a doggy treat, pero ahora estamos bien. Okay. I'm gonna get me a pineapple juice. I hope this is this pineapple juice has a vitamin C, so hopefully hello Pez Hacker, where are you watching from? So hopefully this will help me with my sickness. Also, if you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to go live every single day. So this pineapple juice does have vitamin C, so hopefully it'll, make me feel better soon. Oh yeah, my dog, she does look like a little Arctic fox. She's my little child. Honestly, this has been saving me lately from like being sick. I thought you were talking about my dog because she was on live earlier. Where I'm at right now, so I'm kind of like working on dinner. ¿Sabes de lo que traigo antojo? Es de un arroz con leche. Traigo antojo de un arroz con leche. What we're having for dinner, like what I'm having for dinner, is like what I've had for dinner for the past few days. Es un caldo de pollo, pero le hacen como que ya los vegetales se acabaron muy pronto y nomás voy a hacer vegetales y tirárselo al caldo de pollo a ver cómo quedan. I do have art, but it's like on this side, and I don't like showing too much of my house. So that's why I have you guys always facing away from anything that has a lot of like pictures and stuff like that. So I kind of like it that it's bare. The house is full of art and pictures. But I feel like private, you know what I mean? Like y'all don't need to be seeing my whole family. Okay. Besito Martin. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what I should do. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs. Sorry, I can't put it on too high because I'm gonna get banned from YouTube. Love, love, love this song. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ok, voy a echarle primero elote. Put like more onion and garlic on my food. Aquí son los chavos, lo voy a echar todo de nuevo. I'm trying to see what you guys can see. Por aquí tenía una calabacita. ¿Dónde está mi calabacita? Aquí está. Dude, what's the big, who's making all that noise outside? So, es lo que me queda de una calabacita. So I'm gonna add some squash. And then, I'm gonna add some carrots because I'm trying to be healthy, and also my dog eats carrots. I don't think she likes them necessarily, but you know, I feed them to her and she eats them. Yes, I am. I'm guessing you're in the US. Yes, I am. What about you? Where are you guys watching from? What's your favorite Mexican dish? Honestly, I like it all. Okay, for breakfast it has to be chilaquiles. That's what I'm gonna choose for breakfast. For lunch or dinner, I like I'm in the PNW. Where's the PNW? Where is the PNW? Let us know. I have no idea where that's at. Thank you, Purtina. Pacific Northwest. Oh my gosh. So like Oregon, Washington. You know, there's like a YouTuber that I follow out there. Her name is what is her name? Fuck. I think her YouTube channel is like I know, seriously, LOL. I had no idea what the PNW is. I've been to Washington. I've been to Oregon. I've never been in Montana though. Actually have family in Washington State, and then one of my I'm not even. Let me just not say. Oh, what was I gonna say? ¿Qué estaba diciendo? Oh, one of my favorite YouTubers that I watch is from the Pacific Northwest. Her channel is, I think it's called like The Stranger Diaries, and basically but I like watching this. She lives out of a van. Like she does a van life. I don't know why I enjoy watching her content. Her voice is just so soothing. She's like a... Okay, I'm getting some text messages. I went to Montana a few years ago. Gorgeous state. I'm sure it is. I just can't do the cold. Like I've lived in really cold states before where it gets like down to negative 14 degrees. I can't do it. I mean, I do it because I have to, but it's not my cup of tea. So with me, it's already dinner time because I'm on the East Coast. Okay, there's just isn't much there. My wife and I considered moving to Montana. We visited the state to check it out. There's nothing there, LOL. I mean, it kind of depends on the lifestyle that you and your wife want. You know what I mean? Because, hang on, I'll be right there. Because I know that there's people that love their space, that, you know, want to buy a lot of acreage and this, like, you know, but I think it was last year. We looked into buying like acreage and it wasn't my cup of tea. Like, it's so much work to maintain like your acreage, and the internet is not that great in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? A few houses and like making like some chicken noodle soup with a lot of vegetables. Because I've been kind of sick. I went out on Friday and I kind of got sick from it. It's already been like day 5 and I've had a low-grade fever. So I'm trying to like eat some soups. So I'm just adding a lot of vegetables. Plus, I make my dog eat carrots. Like, she has to be healthy too. What are you having for dinner? I know it's like 1 o'clock where you're at. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock. So it's still technically like lunchtime over there. I'm gonna add a few potatoes to this. This is my first time trying pineapple juice from this brand. And the only reason shrimp stir fry. That sounds delicious. The only reason Allison's noodles is because the dough, the caja de cartón, yakisoba. I have a story about yakisoba. So I don't like yakisoba. But honey, when I was in the military and during Beast Week, when I was in the Air Force, during Beast Week, like during your basic training, you only had like 1 cooked dinner at night. That was like the only thing that was hot. Everything else, it was like MREs. And I was chowing down that yakisoba because the MREs, I cannot do MREs. Like, they're just so disgusting. I was in the Air Force. I did 5 years. I feel like the Army, depending on the job you have, is really tough. I lived off of MREs for a year overseas. Oh, So like for the Air Force, during basic training, we get 1 week of Beast Week. During like your, like your, the freaking barrenderas outside. During your like military training in the beginning, like your boot camp. And for a whole week, you only get MREs for breakfast and lunch. I wouldn't eat. I was like, I'd rather not eat because I just couldn't do it. So I would wait for the dinner time because the dinner time, it was, like cooked food. Like from, an actual kitchen. Hang on, I'll be right back. So yeah, I just couldn't do it. I can't do MREs. Starve, seriously. Hi, Leo. Is that you, cousin? His name is Leo, so I'm wondering if that's him. Constantly, I was always starving, so I was in infantry. We did PT in front of me. MRE. Like, I'd rather starve first than eat an MRE. Can't do it. Cannot do it. I don't care. So I was fine. I wasn't gonna die. A week of not eating breakfast and lunch, you're like, we still had a cooked dinner, so. Yes, there is a huge difference in between branches. Trust me, I saw it because for the first like, I don't know, 9 months, it was like a, different services. I'm sorry, I have really bad connection. I have really bad Wi-Fi connection. Let's not talk about that. But yeah, so like the first 9 months I was with the Marine. Wait, did we have Marines? I don't remember. But I know we for sure had Army in some of our classes. And yeah, I think we did have Marines. But like, I would talk to the Army girls and I would be like, girl, how are you doing it? Like, I wouldn't be able to do it. I just wouldn't be able to do it in the Army. Let me see if I have enough vegetables in my soup. What else should I add to my soup? Oh, you know what? I can add like onion and garlic. Did I already add cilantro? Yes. Let's do a little bit of onion and garlic. They called the Air Force the Chair Force for a reason. Yes, I've heard that joke plenty of times. And even with, okay, hang on. Even within the Air Force, there's also specific jobs. So we don't have MOSs, we have, what is it called? Your AFC, which is our specialty code. So basically I was medical. So like, even within the Air Force, when you were medical or you were admin or personnel, something that was like not that intensive, they would call you a nonner. If I could go back, I probably wouldn't have went into infantry. I would have chosen MOS that would serve me better outside of the military. I know, I've been sick. I've literally been sick with a low-grade fever. So yeah, I did X-ray and CAT scan for the military, and that's what I have my licenses in now, which I do have to study for that right now, but I'm just not in it right now. Yes, I have 2 active licenses in imaging. What do you do for a living, Michael? I'm just curious. I've considered MRI, but the physics is really hard to learn. Oh my gosh. The physics? I mean, I don't know about MRI, right? Because I'm not an MRI tech. But like the physics that you have to learn for radiology, talking about like, you know, there's like an atom and then you go KLM, the different types of shells, and then you talk about Compton radiation. Hi, Catherine. I'm wearing literally nothing. Like this is just, I just came out the gym. Yeah, so then you start talking about like Compton radiation characteristics, you know, all these different theories and stuff like that. It gets kind of like challenging memorizing everything. And then you get into sieverts and grays and rads and rems and all of this other stuff. And I'm just like, ugh, it's a lot of learning. It is a lot of learning. I feel like that's the toughest job. Like that's the toughest part of the job is the physics, but you only have to learn it once and then take the test every 10 years, which I'm coming up on my 10th year for one of my licenses. And you can kind of pump it and dump it, you know, because you don't use it like on a regular day basis. Like for example, like geometry, algebra, like pre-calculus, calculus. You don't use that on a regular day. You know what I mean? Like, does anyone ever come up and ask you about the Pythagorean theorem? Like, no. Yep, X-ray, CT, and MR are completely different. Yes, and ultrasound, they're all different. X-ray and CT have more in common. Yes, that's why I have, those are my two licenses, would be X-ray and CT, because they do have a lot more in common. MRI and ultrasound, and you know, even when you start going into like interventional medicine and all these other things, like, oh my gosh, talking like liver biopsies and all of that, like, I can't. I cannot. Because this is like, I don't know. It's like really, how can I put it? Like, especially when they do like liver biopsies and lung biopsies, like people are relying on you to actually do your job correctly because this is a person's life, you know? Oh, there's also nuke med and PET scans. A lot of learning. I've considered the X-ray program at my local community college, but I heard about the pay being a bit low. I'd have to go into MRI to make six figures. Nuclear medicine is getting phased out, isn't it? One of my mentors has, I think, three licenses, and one of them is nuke med. I don't know if it's getting phased out, to be honest. I have no idea. But it honestly too just depends on where you work. Hang on. It honestly too depends on where you work because hospitals pay more, especially if you work on the weekends and if you work night shift. So like I've worked in places where you get extra pay for working night shifts and then extra pay for working weekends. So like I'm just gonna give an example. Say that you get $2 extra for working on a night shift, and then say that you get $4 extra an hour for working on a weekend. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. Let me see if I can throw anything else on my cargo. No, I don't live alone. I live with my husband and I live together. I'm 32. I was 32 when I considered going back to school. I ended up getting into public transportation. I drove a bus for a few years. Now I'm a train operator making six figures. Super cushy. An ionized job. Hello, Garcia. That's awesome. See, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? I actually haven't touched my GI Bill. I have it all there unused. But as long as you're happy and, you know, you're making money, that's all that really matters. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday, Iker Garcia or Iker Garcia. Happy birthday. How old are you turning? You're turning 11? Oh my gosh. Shouldn't you be in school? Isn't it like school hours for you right now? I'm just curious, just asking. Okay. The hospital setting was nice and cushy during my volunteer time, but it was all women. LOL. I don't think I could work with all women. I'm trying to think like the women to men ratio. I mean, I don't know because like where I've worked at before, there's women and men. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Like if it was predominantly male or female, because I've worked like there's tons of men. There's tons of men working in nursing nowadays. But the imaging department I volunteer was nothing but women gossiping. Hello, Andrew. Wow, interesting. That is very interesting. I don't know what to say about that because that's not like the experience that I had. And I've worked both, I have nothing against women. I just didn't want to be surrounded myself with nothing but women. I don't know what to say because when I like the first part of my career was in the military, so like you already know how the military is when it comes to like gossiping and stuff like that. And I don't know. And then my civilian side, it was like everything was chill. Like no one was gossiping. I don't know. I didn't get that vibe. I don't know where you were volunteering at, Mike. Oh, maybe it's just that department. I'm making caldo de pollo because I've been kind of sick. Like I've had like a low grade fever. So that's what I'm making is a caldo de pollo. Yes. See, Michael answered it. Chicken noodle soup, but it's like the Mexican way. It's like the Mexican way. Thank you, Andrew. I'm 36. You're 36 too? So you were born in 1989? 36 is kind of an awkward age. Tell me about it. Well, and the thing is, like, I don't have any kids. And I'm at the age where I'm like, do I really want kids? January 1999. Okay, I'm April of 1989. I'm like, do I really want kids? Because let me tell you, I love my life. I love my life being kidless. I honestly do. And like 36 is close to 40. So I'm like, do I really want kids? I don't know. Yep, same. My wife is undergoing surgery next month. She is having trouble conceiving. Oh, I hope you guys can conceive soon and good luck to your wife. It's kind of, I mean, that's some hard stuff. That is some hard stuff. I have a few friends that couldn't conceive and then they went to Mexico, to Tijuana, to do like some type of like medication and they were able to conceive right away. So I don't know what type of potions and stuff they'd be using out there, but they conceived right away. hopefully like TRICARE can cover all of that, because I mean, I don't know if you guys have TRICARE or VA or whatever health insurance you guys have, because it is expensive. It is really, really expensive. I looked into IVF one time. I had a consult. Just for the consult, it was like $450 for one consult. And I don't know, like the whole treatment itself was gonna be like 40 grand. That's like really expensive because a lot of insurances don't cover it. Our insurance is covering everything. And we already paid our deductible. That is awesome. That is amazing. Let us know what insurance you have, because TRICARE doesn't cover shit. I'll be right there, guys. I'm doing some dishes. So let me see. What was I gonna say? Another thing I did not know that I learned, that's like a fact, or like just something to think about, is that I forget, don't quote me on this. I've worked in both locations, hospitals and clinics, by the way, Michael. So I've kind of done it all. But so when you do IVF, I think the doctor said something about like 50%, there's a 50% chance that your child will have Turner syndrome. I had no idea what Turner syndrome is, but basically it's like and I don't quote me on anything, okay? Because I don't remember the exact things that the doctor said, but like Turner syndrome is basically that, for example, if it's a baby girl, that the baby girl is born without any ovums, or like 50% chance that she also won't be able to reproduce. Like I said, don't quote me on anything. Google it, Turner syndrome. Let me just make sure I get this right. Yeah, I've heard of Turner syndrome. Okay, see, Michael, you know what I'm talking about. I had no idea of it. Like the doctor was explaining to me that like 50% of IVF cases, like it's half and half, will be born with Turner syndrome. Also, did you guys see that China is freaking delivering babies via robot? I'm like, oh my, her whole family is extremely fertile. She's half Filipino. Oh, that's awesome. Some of my best friends are from the Philippines. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh my gosh, I saw that China was delivering babies via robots, and it was like 14K, and I was like, it's strange, she's having issues. Okay, Michael, we're gonna pray for you and your family so that you guys can conceive right away, okay? But yeah, like there's like these robots in China that will deliver the baby, like will incubate the baby for you for 10 months and then be born that way. And I was like, 14K, that's looking awfully like good, because the prices on surrogacy, like having a surrogate human, is ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, like I can't afford a surrogate. I'm gonna be sweating while I'm eating this freaking caldo. Let me see if the potatoes are ready. Yep, potatoes are ready. Everything's looking good. It's almost dinner time. I think, let me see if the carrots are ready. Carrots are ready. All the vegetables are ready. I'm probably just gonna wait on the corn. Here, let me start serving myself now. Okay, I'm gonna start serving myself. It looks like you guys are gonna eat dinner with me. Okay. Let's do a little bit of chicken. Let me look for a chicken breast. Okay, good, I found one. This is a big chicken breast right here. I think I'm gonna cut it in half because I'm really not that hungry. Oh my gosh, everything is boiling. Let's add some squash. I want some potatoes. I love potatoes. The caldito looks great. Thank you. I'm gonna add some potatoes and some carrots. This thing is hot. I'm white as hell, LOL. Oh, I've never seen zucchini and chicken and noodle soup. So it's, Michael, it's not, I just said chicken noodle soup so y'all could understand me, but it's caldo de pollo. Wait, did you put rice in it? That's a thing, right? Yes, that is a thing, but no, I did not put rice in it. Yes, I love putting rice, but honestly, I just didn't want to cook rice. But I do have the tortillas. I do have the tortillas and the lime. Yeah, I love rice and soup. See, Michael, you're a little cultured. I mean, you have a Filipino wife, so you should, you know, you're probably eating lumpia and pancit or something, some other things, you know? Okay. LOL. Those are all Filipino foods you know of that she makes. That's Michael, I'm telling you, like, I have a lot of Filipino friends. I have a lot of Filipino friends that I kind of know what they eat. I wish I would have learned Filipino, but I just can't. Like, I only know how to say, like, salamat, which is thank you. Also, girl, you said I'm wearing nothing. Well, you literally look. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Girl, I just got home from the gym and I need to shower, but like I was hungry, so I'm like, let me eat first and shower later. I'm wearing my freaking Bad Bunny Crocs. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna bring you guys down so you guys can see my food. And since I'm sick, I'm kind of like, you know when you're kind of sick, how your taste buds kind of change a little bit? Thank you, Andrew. That's what I'm kind of going through right now. It's like my taste buds are not all there. I'm taking out the cilantro because, I don't know, I can't eat the cilantro. Let's see. It's so good. It is so freaking good. Oh my gosh. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I know Michael's watching from the Pacific Northwest. Andrew, where are you watching from? Catherine, where are you watching from? I'm just curious. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I gotta take this phone call, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Michael, we're praying for you and your wife. Everyone on here, pray for Michael and his wife so they can have their baby.